Hello, everyone. Hey, I forgot to move my mic. Sorry about that. Typically, I don't have my mic right in front of me. Hello, everyone. This is John back with another live stream review. That means this is going to go out live, and the release will be an unedited version of just the live stream of what it was when it happened. And today, as you see in the description, I'm doing Raoh Soupless Tantanmen. This is the first one of the spicy premium box uh, items I got from instantramen.jp. That's a box of 5 premium bowls from Japan, brought to you by the guy that does 5 a.m. ramen. He has a pretty cool YouTube page as well where he goes all over Japan and shows you regional varieties. Um, but what he did is made it more available for the premium bowls to be available to be shipped overseas. Um, it is expensive in the sense that if you're used to paying for instant ramen here in the States, it's a lot more. But it is actually cheaper if you think of if you were to try to find each individual one of these and try to find an online store that shipped them across to try them, you're actually getting a good deal here because he curates it all together, puts it into a package, um, translates all the instructions to English so you can read it in word form, and he also has a video instructions. I have that link in the description for the one that I'm doing today. This is a soupless Tantanmen, uh, which, according to the little background I saw that he did, it's specifically from Tokyo region of Japan. Um, Tantanmen usually has a soup to it, but this one is a special one that does not have soup in it, which is becoming a little bit more popular recently. And this is spicy because it has a Sichuan numbing style pepper in it. It has minced pork in here, and it has crunchy green bits. I'll give you a little picture of. There's a piece of the pork and green bits. Probably green onion, maybe some cabbage in there. But the flavor profile of this should have a like sesame flavor, which is should be like a creamy, nutty flavor mixed in with that spicy Sichuan. All right, without any further ado, let's try it out. So you can see it's soupless. It's the bowl with all of its Japanese words and glory. Let's taste it out. You definitely get that thicker stickiness from like a sesame paste. Sesame paste to me, it has a very peanut buttery like consistency and also similar flavor, but more of like a savory nutty. And also the Sichuan spice element to this is like I know I've done a lot of spicy challenges stuff and like Samyang things in here. The spice in here is way low on the level, probably less than 1,000 Scoville heat units total for sure. But the more I'm eating it, the more I get like a that buzzy, nummy. When I'm saying nummy, I'm saying numby, as in it's numbing my mouth, not nummy as in I'm a child trying to pronounce the word yummy. Yummy itself is kind of a childish word in and of itself. Still have not figured out his noodle folding method. Then again, I haven't really put much effort into trying to learn it. It is giving me kind of like a, eat a peanut butter sandwich. You get that like stickiness inside of your mouth where your tongue's almost sticking to the roof of your mouth. And it's like every time you're opening your mouth, you get like that stick. The other thing that he does in his instructions is he'll relocate the toppings to make the bowl look prettier, I assume. You fold the noodles so it looks like a wavy fold. And then on all the greens and the meat are all centered in the middle. And I figure if you're going to do that, you probably have to remove that part of it before you mix in the sauce. Which I understand why he does it, because like his thing is more of a professional presentation. But I think for most people eating it, it's probably not necessary. You're going to mix in the vegetables and the meat somehow, regardless anyway. I'm not surprised at how light the spice is. Because Japanese food, for the most part, with a few exceptions, of course, spicy things tend to be mild. Whereas Korean food, definitely, they like to add spices. For the most part, Japanese food is not very spicy. There we go. Finish it. Absolutely no problem with the spice. Oh, one thing I forgot. I usually show this. You have a little clear plastic bag. This had the meat and the vegetables. And you have this red pack that had the sesame paste and chili oil mixed together in there. As you can see, this one had the little perforated thing, so you drain the water out after you add it. Excuse me. Can't edit that out on a live one. I think I didn't make it too loud. So take a sip of beverage before I continue. All right. I don't know if I looked extremely washed out in this video. I don't have professional lighting at all. I used to have like a ring light that I used, but it didn't really work very well, and it was like a portable battery powered one. I don't remember where I put it anyway, but especially with wearing my glasses, you can just always see like this glowy ring in it whenever I used it. And for the most part, what I've done is just I have like this overhead strip of lights that's pointing straight down on me. Today, I want to just try some natural lighting. If you don't know, my work desk here that I do my regular day job in, as well as my video reviews recently, is right at the front of my house. So my front window is always in front of me. But when I'm recording, I usually close the blinds and just use that light. But today, I've decided to open up all the windows in the front around me and see what the natural lighting does for me. It does look like it's making me look a lot paler and whiter than the more yellowish lights that are above me. But tell me what you think. Do you prefer this more natural sunlight that's coming? There's no direct sunlight right now. There's overhead clouds, so we're not getting direct sunlight. But there is still a lot of natural light coming in here, and also some light from my screens that are in front of me. But anyway, I like this one. Out of the premium ones I've had so far, I would definitely prefer the other two. Um, not say this is bad. This is still very good. Um, excuse me. It doesn't look as like red or rich as the picture on the front shows. There's definitely not as much big chunky meat as the picture shows, but the vegetables and the meat in there was enjoyable. You could taste the pork whenever you had a bite of it. For the most part, it was just like a sesame paste, chili oil type flavor to it. I liked the noodles were chewy. They were like a slightly flat. They weren't just like a cylinder shape. They were a little bit oblong, chewy. The sauce around them really turned it into a really unctuous type feeling texture in your mouth. I like sesame. I like chili oil. So nothing really wrong about this. I just prefer the other two a little bit more. I am more of a fan of like a tonkatsu type meaty flavor, and there is meat in here, but like the overall flavor of this is not meaty per se. Um, so typically after the review's over, I say a little bit about something. One of the reasons why I had the windows open today is I just feel like maybe I'll feel better sitting here all day if like I'm getting some sun rays, I guess. I work Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, every day, sitting right here at this desk. Um, and I've done that for over a year and a half now. So there's a little bit of I don't know, this a little bit of stress from just like being in the same spot by yourself. Uh, since I'm assigned work, I have to be here. Um, I can take some breaks and like go outside, look outside. I can take my lunch outside if I wanted to, but there's not really enough time to really go out, if you know what I'm saying. So it's like, sure, I can stand on the porch, I can stand on the back porch, but for the most part, I've been stuck here for over a year and a half. Um, and I've tried to open the windows a little bit before, and usually what happens is there'll just be too many people walking up and down the sidewalk, and my window is not far back enough from the sidewalk to make that feel comfortable to me to just be sitting here and people could just look straight at the window and look at me, potentially staring back at them. And that would seem awkward to me. So, for the most part, I've closed the windows whenever I can. Um, but today, because it was like raining and stuff, I opened them because I thought no one's going to be out here walking around in rain. The weather is looking a little bit nicer right now as I'm looking around, but we'll see how long this will last without me feeling like people are looking back at me. Then I'll have to close the blinds again. Anyway, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you guys are doing in the comment section below. See you later. Bye.